Greetings there, Gold Seekers. This is Tim for Blue Lead Gold Productions. I could have gone to the Yuba today, but I chose to come to this other cherished Motherlode river instead because I think I'm going to get some good gold here this afternoon. I had a very lazy morning. Didn't even leave the house till about 12:30. I got out here about maybe 1:30, had a hike down to about 2:30, got the Angus set up, and I started digging, and I've run 4 buckets through the Angus now. Let me show you what we got. Oh yeah, but before I show you the pan out from the concentrates that we just did, take a look at this great flow we got through the Angus. It's just ripping. It's pure dig and dump action today. Now, Burt and J.C. ought to recognize where I'm digging over here. And I've just been basically cleaning out all the material that got left behind after both of these guys had had their shot at this area. And the good news is I'm down to the bedrock down there. I think the next bucket that comes out of here might be a good one. Okay, and take a look right there. That is our first 4-gallon clean out. Plenty of poker flakes, no pickers, but another couple of clean outs like that and I'll be a happy camper today. Okay, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, Gold Seekers. The secret to getting lots of shiny little flakes of gold like that out of an Angus is you got to relax, you got to take your time, you got to make your smoke offerings, and if you are a member of the LBPA, you do not forget to bring your LBPA coin out to the river. Dome it up for the LBPA, and then relax, take your time, make your smoke offerings. Every single time you're going to get gold. Look at that dig and dump flow we got there. Great big rocks just going through the Angus. I love it. No need to classify. And we'll take a look at it and see whether the Angus hangs on to any a small gold out of this load. If you take a look, a lot of concentrates stick, and the Angus is pretty greedy. The minute it gets gold, it don't want to give it up. I mean, the damn thing is hungry today. Well, Gold Seekers, we're only 2.5 buckets in, but if you'll notice, right down here, we got a beautiful pitcher-sized ramp straggler. So I'm going to pull the Angus out and put these concentrates in the pan. Well, right there, that's the ramp straggler. Let's see if we can pick it up. Oh yeah, first time. Right there, that's a beautiful little picker ramp straggler. Gotta love that. Try not to drop it. Out of the Angus and into the snuffer bottle. Gotta love that. Oh man, that was good. That was really good. I just had a full submersion dip in the river there. I'll show you how we're doing on cleaning out the hole here. I'm just in kind of a state of bliss, but we got in here, we scraped a bunch of dirt off the top of this bedrock over here. We still have a lot more material there that I can dig out and put through the Angus. We got down pretty darn deep. Look how deep that hole is going. But what I realized is this is not a bedrock catch, unfortunately. That's hard bedrock over there, but these are just boulders and rocks shoved in here, you know, and held in place by gravel. So I don't know that I'm gonna get a payload off the bottom there, but we'll pan out the rest of the concentrates that we pulled that little picker out of, and then we'll see if there's more gold to be had out of that. I think we might want to dig out some of these little packed crevices as well here too, down in the bedrock. All this part of it was underwater the last time I was here. Well, the afternoon is moving on, and finally it's starting to cool off a little bit. As you can see, the shade is coming down the side of the canyon. The sun has still got a little ways to go before it gets below the canyon wall over there, but then it becomes that magic time of day when the sun drops behind the canyon wall and everything gets all cool and blissful. It was about 88 degrees when I got down here earlier this afternoon. And I've already had 2 full submersion swims in the river there. Now I'm not swimming, but I've, you know, find a nice safe spot by the side of the river where I can just, you know, put my whole body underwater. And oh, does that feel blissful. I'm gonna have to hang out here a while longer because it's a steep hike out of here, and I don't want to be doing it until I can do it in the shade. Oh, scrumptious. Key lime pie, domed up for the LPBA. Ah, check it out, gold seekers. It's just the golden hours down here on the river now. The sun has dropped below the ridge. Everything's in the shade. And if you visualize that nice little picker we pulled out of the ramp, thrown in with the rest of those little pokers and tiny little flakes. And I'm going to wait till I have some jet dry to finish panning out all that black sand there, because look at how much just tiny little powder gold is in there. There's a lot of nice little pokers. Ohio nuggets is what we in the LBPA call them. I got to take that. That's a nice clean out. And visualize that little picker in there with it too. And so in keeping with the program of relaxing, taking my time, and making smoke offerings, I got this one here domed up for the LBPA. For some reason, key lime pie and this river just seemed to make a great combination. Okay, so before I go back and kind of finish off the dig hole, take a look at this. It's hard packed. That's hard packed too. There's a couple of these little hard packed crevices that have opened up now that the water is lower. I think I'm going to dig some of them out and throw them into my bucket. All right, so this crack actually turned out to be quite a bit deeper than I thought it was going to be. We got some packed gravels out of this end of it. That other stuff down there was pretty loose, but that's in the bucket. I'm going to throw that through the Angus, and I'm going to do some easier digging. Did kind of a sloppy job of cleaning out those 2 little crevices, so I'll leave that remaining material in there for anybody who wants to come along and do a scavenger crevicing. Maybe even use a crackback on it. Oh, we have good flow through the Angus now. And the last bucket for the day has gone through it. So I'm going to pour those concentrates into a pan. I'm going to take one last dip in the river here. And I'll show you what the clean out looks like. I put together a nice tailings bar here today for the fish to spawn on. Actually, before I do that last clean out, I'll show you what the diggings looks like. So we cleaned up all that bedrock there, cleaned up all that bedrock there, dug down quite a ways along the bedrock here, and made a political statement by wearing my mask today. Oh, it is just such a pleasant time of day right now. I am going to have to get all packed up and get on that somewhat hellacious hike out of here. But I will show you the results from the last cleanup. They're not too shabby. What we've got is loads of shiny little flakes there, and look at this one. Right there, that's another cute little picker for the day. So I got to be happy with all of that. Let me go ahead and show you what kind of gold we got for the day. Well, gold seekers, there it is. There's our gold for the day. Loads of shiny little flakes there. And a couple pretty little picker pieces to boot. So I'm going to be happy with all of that. Last night a friend had texted me and said that he had been out 5 times recently and had basically gotten skunked 5 times in a row. And I know how that feels. Lately I have been doing some hard digging on my metal detecting. I have probably dug up 357 square nails and pieces of rusty square nails, 286 rusty pieces of iron and other little pieces of wire and such, And it has just been a long time since I've seen a piece of gold in my scoop. But the best advice that anyone can give you in that type of situation is precisely the advice that Bedrock Bennett or Todd would give you, and that would be never quit, never surrender. And having soothed my gold fever temporarily with this nice little batch of cleanouts today, I'm ready to get out there and do some more metal detecting and dig up some more trash. So until next time, this is Tim for Blue Lead Gold Productions saying aloha.